All right, ladies and gentlemen, great morning, great morning. Happy Winning Wednesday. This is Charaka Cook calling in. Super excited to be here with you guys as we rise and thrive this morning. And today's title is Grit Over Everything, the Winning Edge. It's Winning Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. And I need you to feel this in your soul. The harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. Today, I want to talk to you about what it really takes to achieve greatness. Not just a little bit of success, not just barely getting by, okay, but pushing the limits, guys. I mean, I know for so long in this business, I barely got by. Okay, it was just scraping to get by, just to make it. Okay, I was barely making it for so long. And I made a decision. I chose to do better, to give it more. And when I started to push my limits and own my dreams, I saw bigger results. So now I want to be real with you. Goals
Sharika,
don't
we
get a
can't hear you. Okay, we can hear you now.
okay. So I believe, of course, in writing down goals. We need to write our goals down. How many times a day?
At least two,
At least
three.
two, at
Mm-hmm.
least two, at least two, at least twice a day. And a third time, if you're feeling discouraged, if you're out there, you're not getting the results that you want to see, you want to go back to your goals, go back to your why, go back to that vision that you have. Okay. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, goals don't get accomplished because you write them down. We all can agree with that. Dreams don't become a reality just because you think positive. Of course, yeah, positive mental attitude we all must have each and every day. All right. But we know in order for to bring our goals to make our dreams a reality, you gotta show up relentlessly and be willing to do the work long after the feeling of motivation is gone. Do we feel motivated every day? Do we feel like doing it every day? No, you may not. I'm going to be honest with you. You may not feel motivated every day. You may not want to do this every day. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Angela Duckworth calls it grit, not talent, not luck. Okay, grit is passion and it's perseverance for a very long time. Okay, in order for you to achieve long term goals. Now, of course, you can show up today, you might get one today, okay, just because you showed up. But in order for you to have sustained success over a period of time, because I don't want it just short time term. I don't want it just today, tomorrow, this week, this month, this year. I want it sustained continuously over a period of time. And so that's when we've got to go back to our why and dig deeper every single day. It's falling in love with the grind. It's sticking to the plan even when the results don't come. You still sticking to the plan. It's doing the call even when you're tired. It's making the follow up even when you've heard no 100 times. Can you imagine continuing to call, even when you keep hearing no? Okay, even when you're out there knocking, you're not getting an answer, you get a no, doors closing your face, and you just keep on going. No after no after no, ladies and gentlemen. It's going back to your why, even when your emotions tell you to give up. Because our emotions sometimes may tell us, our people in our lives, our families may tell us to give up, to give in. But it's sticking to it, having that relentless, effort, no matter what. Angela Duckworth called the cadets at West Point teachers in tough schools and top performers in business. And do you know what separated those who made it from those who quit? We are learning it wasn't IQ, it wasn't their good looks, it wasn't charisma. Ladies and gentlemen, it was grit. They kept showing up. They didn't let setbacks define them. They didn't flinch when things got tough. We learned about the rigorous schedule that the cadets had on Sunday when we were discussing chapter one in the book, okay, about their daily drills and what all they had to endure and go through. Building up discipline. What does your daily disciplines look like, guys? Do you have daily success habits? Or do you have, you know, rituals, habits that's positioning you to fail? You got to be real honest with yourself because it's time to make a change right now. Okay, do you give in to your emotions when it gets tough? Do you quit on the day? Do you pack up, go home? Do you shut down and say, you know what, this is it? I got to put and you start doing other things. Guys, you got to develop some grit. So I want to tell you, you got to set yourself up for success as well. Okay. So you want to have some fire in you. You want to be in motion. You want to stay in motion because we know that anything that's stagnant dies. So if you want some life in your business, if you want to see some motion, if you want to get paid, see, because I realized that I had to get paid because I was going out and just wasn't getting results and I wasn't being intentional. I wasn't being purposeful. I wasn't really giving it the effort and really trying to get to the close. But when I got focused, okay, because I did not have gas money to keep going out wasting time because that's what I was doing. I was just wasting time. All right. So you've got to get serious, guys, even more serious. Okay. So every call that we make, guys, is a seed. Every appointment you said is a door to an opportunity. Every no you get is one step closer to a yes. But here's the key. The ones who win big in this business and in life, period, are the ones who win big are the ones who don't stop planting. Okay. When you plant, guys, you don't see a harvest immediately when you put that seed down and you plant. It takes time. You gotta water it, you gotta nurture it, you gotta pay attention, you gotta follow up. You got to do all these other activities in order for the harvest to come, for it to grow. So we got to shift our mindset. Now, yes, we teach, a one-time close. We talk to you about going out here, helping a family, getting a live check today, seeing green and, you getting that policy issue and you getting paid ASAP, right? Yes. And that's what we want to push for the rest of this month because we want to help as many families as we can, and we need to help ourselves as well. Okay. But you've got to stick to this even when it's slow, even when it's hard, even when it looks like nothing is happening. Guys, I have just stuck with this for a long time. Okay. Because results follow consistency, success follows grit. And winning Wednesday is not about waiting to feel good. Guys, if we waited to feel good, we may never take action, right? If we waited till we feel good, if we waiting for a certain feeling to have, you got to do it anyway. It's about choosing to wake up every day and to fight. Some of you got to get some more fight in you. You got to stop giving up and giving in. You got to stop self sabotage. You got to stop the self pity and feeling sorry and bad for yourself and, you know, being defeated. Okay, you got to change your limiting beliefs and you got to win in your mind. So today I'm challenging you. Pick up the phone again. Book that extra appointment. Push past the urge to coast. Guys, you've been coasting long enough. I don't want to live, we ain't got but one life to live. I'm telling you. I don't want to live a life to where I'm just coasting. Now, I'm going to get to the point, of course, when I get to that stage in my life to where I'm coasting. But right now, while I can do it, I'm pushing, right? Because I'm pushing so that I can get to the point to where I can coast. You don't want to just coast and go along right now while you can, because you may never get to the point where you can coast because you're not going to be able to afford it. How you gonna have a quality of life in a retirement when all your good years you done spent wasting time just coasting, just getting by? I don't want to live a life like that, guys. I'm digging deep. I'm going for it. I'm giving it my all. I wasn't just born to be average, to be coasting. I was born to make a difference, to have an impact, to do more. And so were you. Sometimes we give up on our dreams because we've been defeated. We done had setbacks. We done been told no, things didn't work out. Let me tell you something. I'm not no quitter, and I'm not quitting no matter what, no matter who else do. I'm staying in the fight. I'm staying in the game. And God gave me another day. I'm waking up fighting for it, for my life, for my dreams, for my legacy. Okay? And everyone here has the choice to where we can all choose to do the same. Guys, success doesn't belong to the talented. It belongs to the tenacious. Now is the time for us to turn pressure into power. If you want the promotion, if you want the six-figure income, if you want to change your family's future, you've got to be willing to grind. You've got to be willing to have some grit. So declare this with me today. I don't quit. I don't coast. I win. Okay? I don't quit. I don't coast. I win. All right? And so now is our time to where we got to prove it. See, in 2016, I had to prove it to myself that I could do this business, to nobody else. I had to know that I was a warrior, that I was a champion. So we are warriors, ladies and gentlemen. We are winners. We are gritty. And we're coming for everything they said we couldn't have. We coming for it. So we got to just put in the work. We're going to win. We're going to rise. And together we are rising, ladies and gentlemen, and we are thriving. And so I'm excited about it. I want to thank you guys, for choosing me and allowing me to be your leader. This is something I don't take lightly. It's indeed an honor and a pleasure. And I work hard every single day, ladies and gentlemen, every day. Okay, my goal is to retire in 5 years. And I'm saying that every single day, I'm writing it down. I'm retiring in 5 years because I want to show you guys the pathway to be able to do the same. All right, guys. So